All right, everybody, it's a big day around here. This thing is finally going to get a new rear end in it. It's been dying for one for quite a while. Every time we get on something that's like almost front side no prep, like that kind of just a little bit of tack to it, we roll the ring and pinion right out of it. We've just destroyed this thing multiple times in the last year every time we get on something good, and now it's finally time to step it up. We had the truck at a low ride height when we first got it back from the show, and with all the weight in the back, we didn't realize that I think the frame, as it was right, you know, the truck was right in the trailer, let's say, the frame was coming down and just knocking the heck out of the tube, flattening the tube. Between that and then just all the stress of leaving off the line make, you know, we've probably made 500 plus passes in this truck at least since we got it back. We're going to put a Moser M9 in it, which is like their fabricated 9-inch housing. I got the same thing in my Camaro. Super strong, super reliable. This thing, because we want the weight, it's right where we need it. It's just going to have the nodular front third member, nothing fancy other than just super strong so we can't hurt it. So yeah, we're going to go down to Moser. Luckily, they're only 45 minutes from us, which is really badass. We're super lucky that it's that close. We're down there, pick it up, take a look around, and show you what we can do. All right, we made it to Moser. Me and Isaiah did. And we're getting ready to pick up all of our stuff, and we got our whole cart of things here. There's our whole cart of goodies all ready to go. Nice fab housing. Big old, look at those things. Huge axles. 40 spliners, not gun drill because we want the weight. All the stuff for the center support, weld on back brace. We just had the leaf spring perches put on in the stock location, just tacked on. Make sure pinion angle's right before we go ahead and finish welding them on. So I just had them tack them on for now. And then once we get it up in there, we'll look at pinion angle, make sure it's good, and then burn them in and call it done. So we're gonna get things loaded up and kind of take everybody on like a little tour around this place and meet Jeff and Jordan and kind of take it from there.
So all of this stuff, this is all of our raw forgings. Our axles are forged here in Portland. Okay. The forgings then go to our sister company across the street. They do all the rough churning after we've done our induction heat treating. And then once they're done, they come over here. So we've got a lot of standard cores that we work off of, depending on the customer. Everything we do is custom made to order. So, okay. You know, we have probably 50 different cores that we start with. It's going to be close to what the customer's wanting, and then we just adapt from there. Okay. We cut them to length, they're cut exactly to length, and then we spline them. There's, you know, a lot of companies, there's some import companies that will make an axle shaft that have 5 or 6 inches of spline and just cut it to what we don't do that. Everything is made 100% to order. Forged here in the U.S., like I was telling you earlier, where the axles are forged less than 2 miles from where we're at right now. Yep. The heat treating is done across the street at our sister company. I mean, we handle everything. Our even our aluminum cases, the raw castings, we do all the machine work on those across the street. Our pinion supports are made here. Our pinion yokes are made here. I mean, literally anything that has the Moser logo on it is made right here.
Which is really cool. I don't think people know that.
Yeah.
I don't think most people have any idea that that is the case, that everything is made right here in town, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't have to go anywhere else, and that's part of the reason why we're so good. People struggle to understand why we can do the 2-day turnaround and a 1-day turnaround, so somebody can make a race. I mean, it's like, well, you know, I'm sure they only do that once or twice. We do that for every single order. Every single order that comes through on the phone, it gets turned around in 2 days. So if you order from us directly or through one of our many dealers, whether it's Summit or Jegs, or a small,
or us also.
Or you guys it's one of those deals where everything, when we get the order from you, when you call in and talk to Jordan and you place that order ships in 2 days.
Oh,
the last big news email blast we did, that
wow,
the scallop design, which with the straight cut and then the scallop on the outside, really controls beveling and warping of the rotors. So this is a big step forward. Now this is just for the low profile kits.
Okay.
You know, for the guys that are running the 15-inch double bead lock, you know, it's hard to get a
100%. That's what we got on the truck. It was like okay, perfect.
That's what those are made for. Still an 11-inch rotor.
Okay.
And they have blank hats to where if you have like certain housing ends, old symmetrical, new style big Ford, old style big Ford, then you could put that blank bracket on there, and then they could adjust the hat for you.
Oh, okay, excellent. So it can fit a lot of different offsets.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
In the housing ends, excellent.
Different housing ends. Yep.
Cool. Very nice, man. That's a great piece. And what rough cost?
I
Probably
think
similar.
The entry level is what, $903 retail cost, and then the stainless
Stainless steel upgrade to go to the scalloped one.
was around 1,200.
Yeah.
It's around 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And that's stainless steel. That's also using the stainless steel pads.
Yeah.
Which that's critical when you've got a stainless steel kit. You can't use regular pads with it.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll have no brake.
No.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so you've always got to make sure when you're applicating the stainless steel brakes that you're using the stainless steel rotor with
Okay.
the stainless steel pads. If you mess up that combination,
No good.
yeah, it's not good.
All right, we'll make sure you use the right ones.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Kind of started with Greg being a racer. And,
Yep.
And we're racers. I mean, our sales guys are racers. And so this is where all the R&D happens. So we actually race what we make. You know, when the owner of the company puts his life on the line, you know, to test products before he sells it. I mean, genuinely.
Yeah.
You know, with our brake kits, we tested those for 1.5 years on
Wow.
our own company cars before we ever sold the first one to the public.
Wow.
So this is where all that happens. You know, but it's a little bit empty right now because the guys are in Bowling Green racing.
Everybody's really asked. They got all the cars there instead of here.
Yeah, as far as the weld shop, this is where all the magic happens.
Yeah. Is this
The
okay to
alignment
video
bars,
this?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
The alignment bars, how it works.
How you doing, man?
Nothing that you haven't seen anywhere else. Pretty
Yeah.
much everybody kind of follows the same kind of setups.
Cool.
But each of the weld benches has like a specialty that they kind of work on. We have the OEM housings out there where we can always check.
Yeah, make sure it fits right
nothing's
back
moved.
on there.
And you know, we keep an eye on the alignment bars and make sure those don't move. They get checked on a monthly basis. When we're aligning a housing, we got the pucks in the tube.
Yep.
And then we also have a jig that goes in the middle.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
There's pucks in the middle.
Okay.
So it's aligning on 4 different points through the entire housing.
Make sure
A
it's-
lot of guys will just do a puck on the housing.
Yeah,
ends
right.
And don't do anything in the center.
Yep.
And that's a cardinal sin.
Could be like bowed in the middle then, basically,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you know, we always, and that's pretty much standard with any company that makes housings.
Okay.
You're doing a 4-point on the alignment. Cool everything. Make sure it doesn't get too hot. Make sure it doesn't pull or draw on you. But
Yeah, man. She's looking pretty good, dude. I like it. Nice work.
Thank you.
Looking real good. Those are bolt-in subframes for...
Like a Challenger, we do a Challenger, we do a 5th gen Camaro. So like if you want to do like a Coco knockoff,
Yeah.
or you know, want a Challenger knockoff, or if you've got like a flood car or something, you
Yep.
want to get it and make a Coco car for half the money.
Yes.
We can help you do that.
Yep, because that ditches the IRS then, and you have a bolt-in solid rear axle option.
Exactly, a live axle.
Yep.
You know, basically a Coco stock eliminator.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're looking for.
Yep. Yep.
You got the drag motors there as well.
Yeah, wow.
So we supply a lot of chassis builders, and so a lot of chassis builders will have their own brackets they want us to use for
Yep.
their cars. We do that. We supply a lot of the chassis builder shops.
Okay.
Yeah, like Miller, American, all them got like their certain brackets that they want, certain locations that we can load on.
Okay.
We have a deal set up with them where we make the housings just for their cars.
Cool.
If you want one of their housings, you have to buy it from them, but we're helping them
Get it done.
manufacture it themselves.
Okay. Very nice.
So these are actually our castings, ME.
Oh,
So these
yeah.
are our core boxes,
Wow.
our castings. These are, you know, we make these, we have full control over them. And this is how, you know, after we've done our machine, our rough machine across the street,
Okay.
they come in here,
Ready to put tubes in them and...
press the tubes in, heat them up, press them, weld them, and do everything over here. Our sister company across the street's where all the high-end equipment is. The hospital floor, you
Yeah.
know, it's kind of the green room.
Yeah.
But, you know, us racers, we enjoy this end of the factory better than that.
Is this like a Hall of Fame up here of welders
so
or
this
what?
is some of our guys that have retired.
Yeah.
We retire their weld jackets.
That's awesome.
Shrink wrap, have them sign them and put them up
Yeah.
on the wall. You know, they've retired or had to move on for, you know, other reasons.
Yeah.
Just,
That's cool.
yeah, the wall of shame.
Yeah.
Wall of fame, I guess.
Right, either one. All right, we're out here from Moser. We had a great time, learned a ton. I hope everybody else does too. It's really cool to have a place like this so close to home and kind of get to see the background of what all they do here. Like, we had no idea that basically everything for the rear end that we got and for almost every rear end they sell is all made here right in Portland for the most part. And all the quality control is all here. All the processes are here. All the workers from here, and most of them have been here a long time. That's pretty neat, and I think you can see why there's all these little championships have to be associated with them. really good people. They're happy to be running their rear end and their products, you know, in this truck, and my Camaro was the same way. And yeah, we're excited to see what it'll do. Let's get back and throw it in the truck. It doesn't sound like regular twins. It kind of does sound like a big single. Yeah. Well, here we are in Muncie, and here we are with the brand new GapTrain 2-point turbo O's. So we just changed everything on this truck. Basically, the motor went to my 6-liter, big 9-inch from Moser, and the twinsies up there, 7875s from Robert and Force Performance. So everything's new, and we're first pair down. So we got it done at like 2 o'clock today. We've been up all week, late. Dylan's been kicking ass on it all week, and I did a spool up and drove 20 miles, and we're here, and now they want us, so let's do this. Two boys got super lucky. That was not a fast pass, but it was just enough. It was really slick. What?
We're leaking something right in your lane.
Yeah, we'll just drive right through it in a wheelie. But got a little bit of data from it. It made a lot more boost than I wanted it to first time, and had a lot of timing out of it. So put a little time back in. Hopefully got rid of a little wheel speed down low, and we're just gonna see what happens this time.
pretty good, bud.
Now we're getting somewhere, boys. Let me take a little peek at this. So I had to bail early because it sounded like it wasn't super happy up there, but I think the problem is what I seen in the previous logs and kind of what got me last pass is we just did the 9-inch and like I set the drive shaft speed sensor up where it was last time, but I have a different tone ring now even, and I would get a spike. It would have a weird spike of RPM, so it would dump timing. So last pass I decided, well, I'm just going to turn all that off. Then it got a little wild because I actually needed it. Now this pass, I think it was doing the same thing up top. It was just clipping some TC and like pulling a bunch of timing, but it went pretty freaking fast. And that was like, I dumped it way early. Oh my, I dumped it way early and it went way fast. That was awesome. Woo! Great success in a lot of ways. Kenny went pretty, we got faster with Kenny. The truck went really good at the end. Dylan got his we're much closer to having his sorted out. Alan, you know, he spent a lot of time now learning how to do some of the tuning himself, and he's doing a really good job, and his car's consistent. He's just, you know, chipping away at her just a little at a time, and you know, your truck's still in one piece. That's better than it's been in a couple of races. It's been like dead every time, so it's still in one piece. That's great. Yeah, I don't think there's anything bad today. It was a really good day. It's been a very busy week. Dylan freaking worked day and night, helped me out with the truck. We were up all day, all night yesterday working on it. We got it done, so you know, huge thanks to Dylan and Bodigon Performance and Fab. If you guys need fab work, Dylan is super busy, but get on his schedule and let him get it done. He did an awesome job on the truck, so yeah, until next time, we out of here.